Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Lee Martin Sports Roundup Show presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. Brett Pritchard and Adam Blankenship here with you for the next hour. Glad you've joined us tonight, and looking forward to a great show, action-packed show. Got some great guests coming up. Adam, they got the 10U Football City League champions on. We got Lochapoka basketball on tonight, too, so looking forward to those being up here with us tonight. It's going to be a packed house, but let's talk about the local area here first and some of the playoffs coming up, some of the games here in the first round. The Wildcats finished 7-3 on the season. Fall to Beauregard this past Friday night, but you know, defensively, Adam, it's the same story. We've played well enough in all 10 games to be undefeated. Our offense has lacked some consistency at times, and it's hurt us. We weren't able to put points on the board against Oxford. That was our first loss of the year. And then last week it was Wetumpka getting the better of us by 10, missing some opportunities inside the red zone when we had an opportunity. And this past week, it was 7-7 with the defending 5A champs and maybe one of the best football players in the Southeast. And I mean Southeast because that's how good a player he is in LaDamian Webb. And then in the second half, you know, he got going. He got his yards. We held him in check for the most part, but we just couldn't answer him. We knew going into that game we were going to have to put 28 points on the board to have a chance. And they ended up scoring 27. If we'd have scored 3 more touchdowns, we'd have won the ball game. Yeah. And that's just – Coach Horn said it in the locker room. He said it all year. You know, we've got to keep up with some of these teams on the schedule. It's the toughest schedule in the state for the second consecutive year. But I'll take 7-3 and a number 2 seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. And it's been one of those years, like you said, the toughest schedule in the state. Lots of high-powered offense has been facing. Defense has really played really well. But it's really going to come down here in the playoffs to be able to keep the offense on the field. Third down efficiency, we've talked about it all year long. Something we really got to work on. It's really going to come into play, especially starting this week because it's a new season. But you can easily go home. It could be a short season.
That's exactly right. And you know, one of the things you got to look at from a team perspective is you got to forget what's happened, whether it was 10-0 or whether you just narrowly made it into the playoffs or wherever you fall in the mix. Everybody starts off 0-0 now, and you got to play good for 5 weeks to win a state championship. Everybody knows that. There are some teams that have a little bit better of an advantage, obviously, because they positioned themselves in the regular season. But the regular season round now was just an audition for where you are at this point. So the Wildcats will welcome Saraland in from Baldwin County. 2 years ago, the Wildcats really put it to them. They were a very good football team. They had no losses coming in to the Sportsplex that year. They had a guy named Velas Jones at Southern Cal now. There was a phenomenal wide receiver. No problem. 41-10 later, we were moving on to the third round of the playoffs. So they remember that. Jack West is their quarterback. He's committed to Stanford. He's a senior now. He was a sophomore then. He knows what's on the line. He doesn't want to end his senior season, and he remembers what a bad taste it was in his mouth the last time he came to Alexander City, and I'm sure he's going to do everything in his power not to leave with that same taste.
Yeah, definitely. And we talked about going into it, too, that there really wasn't a good matchup going against that region down there from Mobile, whether it's Blunt, Daphne, Spanish Fort, or Saraland. So it's going to be tough sledding going into it. But, you know, I think the Wildcats may be ready with the defense. Jack West is a good quarterback. He's obviously a smart kid, too, if he's going to Stanford in the fall. So it's going to be fun to see how our defense compares to that caliber of a quarterback.
It's the kind of matchup you're going to have from here on out. And,
definitely.
You know, our region
doesn't get any easier.
No, it does not get any easier. And our whole region is going to have their hands full. Friday night, let's go down through there. Wetumpka ends up winning our region. They welcome in Blunt. Blunt, phenomenal story against Spanish Fort this year. They were down 42-14 about midway through the third quarter. By midway through the fourth quarter, they were up 49-42. Spanish Fort has to come down, tie the game up, end up turning the football over, kicking a field goal to go up 52-49. They kick off to Blunt. Blunt almost runs it back. They get down inside the 20-yard line. As time expires, Blunt lines up to kick a field goal, and he missed it. Yeah. So an unbelievable comeback falls short, but they can put points on the board in a hurry. Wetumpka, we've seen them up close and personal, phenomenal defense. They'll have their hands full against Blunt. That's the 4 seed out of Region 1.
You're talking about the 4 seed.
That's the 4 seed.
Spanish Fort, who's one of the better teams in 6A.
Absolutely.
So it shows you how good they are from 1 through 4 in that region.
Phenomenal. We're the 2 seed in this region, so we'll draw the 3 seed out of Region 1, and that's Saraland, as we just talked about, that'll be coming in. Our number 3 seed is the Opelika Bulldogs. They'll have to get on the road and may have the toughest draw out of anybody in the state in the first round. They got to go to number 2, Daphne. Daphne has a phenomenal defense. I mean, when you talk about a brick wall, they put up a brick wall. It is hard to penetrate that defense and score any points. Opelika is going to have their hands full trying to get any kind of offense going against this Daphne team. So that is the number 3 seed and the number 2 seed out of Region 1. And finally, the number 1 seed out of Region 1 against our number 4 seed will be Pelham. They got to go to Spanish Fort. Just not a lot of people come. Yeah, it's just.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Not going to last. Just not going to be good for Pelham. So that's the lineup. All of us in our region are going to have our hands full. If we don't play well, none of us will advance, and that's including Wetumpka playing Blunt. They play good football in Region 1. A 7-3 Baldwin County team did not make the playoffs down there. Yeah. So does that tell you how tough that region is? So going to be a lot of fun over here at the Sportsplex Friday night. Looking forward to it, Adam, as we'll open up the first round of the High School Athletic Association playoffs. We'll have kickoff at 7 o'clock, and again, everybody in Wildcat gear needs to be out there yelling as loud as you can, because you don't get it done, your season's over.
You're exactly right. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got a great show coming your way here. When we come back, we'll have Lochapoka basketball up first. Stay tuned. More of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show coming on right after this.
A1 Four Seasons, a division of Jackson Refrigeration, is Central Alabama's Alabama Power Superior Solutions dealer. With the summer months approaching, the temperatures are rising, and so will your power bill if you don't have one of the latest 410A heat pumps. With R22 Freon prices on the rise, now is the time to make the switch to a new, more efficient unit that will save you hundreds of dollars on your yearly power bill. Call A1 Four Seasons at 256-234-4457.
So you want to build a home? Build the home you want with America's Home Place. Choose from over 150 floor plans, then personalize. Tile backsplash with granite countertops? Done. A spacious bathroom you've always dreamed of? You got it. Choose every detail, floors, cabinets, even the paint color.
How about electric lime?
Can't decide? Relax. At America's Home Place, we take care of it all. It's your home. Own it. America's Home Place.
Main Street Family Urgent Care.
Relief has a new address in Alexander City. Main Street Family Urgent Care is now open across from Walmart on Highway 280. From cuts, broken bones, strep throat, and flu, they can help you heal and feel better fast. Open 8 to 8 Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Sunday.
Main Street Family Urgent Care. Heal better, feel better fast.
We have a promise to keep with this community, our pledge of respect for your family and your needs in every funeral arrangement.
A funeral is a time that calls for consideration.
For that reason, we won't consider anyone else.
For a full range of funeral services with sensitivity, compassion, and respect, call Radney Funeral Home at 256-234-2511 or Langley Funeral Home at 256-896-2571. Your hometown funeral homes.
If you're seeing the American cockroach, throw up the red flag. Ladybugs, throw up the red flag. Ants and swarming termites, throw up the red flag. And kudzu bugs, throw up the red flag. That's Red Flag Pest Control. So the caution is on. Call Red Flag Pest Control today.
I'm Scott Davis with Red Flag Pest Control, celebrating our 10th anniversary. Call me today, 256-825-0430.
At U.S. AmeriBank, there's something very different at the heart of what we do and who we are. It's a spirit that also defines our neighbors, local businesses, and communities. Building on our 116-year history in Alabama, U.S. AmeriBank provides something found nowhere else: Craft Banking. It's an unwavering commitment to handcrafted banking solutions that turns customers into enthusiastic fans. Visit usameribank.com or your local branch to discover the U.S. Ameribank difference. U.S. Ameribank. Banking on values. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back into the Lake Martin Sports Roundup. I'm your host, Adam Blankenship. Brett Pritchard just stepped down. We talked a little bit earlier about high school football and playoffs. Coach, I know you know a lot about that too, as football's kind of wrapping up and getting into more into your season here. But let me introduce you. This is we got a very special guest, Coach Walter Pitts with Lochapoka High School varsity basketball team. He and some of his players come out tonight and were able to join us and talk about this upcoming season. Coach, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice to have you on here. I learned a little bit about you, but before we got on camera, about your background and everything. But talk to us about your playing background and your coaching background and kind of what brought you back to Lochapoka.
Okay. I'm an alumni of Lochapoka High School. After my career at Lochapoka High School, I played at University of Alabama. Coach David Harv there, Coach Sanderson recruited me. After my playing career, I played a little bit overseas. And from there on, I got into coaching. I've been coaching 10 years on the collegiate level and 1 year professional with the Dallas Mavericks D-League team, the Texas Legend, a year ago. I decided to come back home, get back to my community, and coach these young men.
All right. Well, what would you say? I thought of a new question for you. What would you say is your favorite thing about coaching at those levels? Like, I'm guessing it has to be more difficult at the college level, but when you get to the developmental league and everything, what are some of the what's the big transition right there?
Well, the biggest difference is the guys are already skilled. You still just work on development, but you spend a lot more time on X's and O's, and your practices are short.
Yeah,
they're not long. So the guys pretty much IQ is there. You pretty much know what you're gonna do. You get in and get out.
Oh wow! So let's talk more about your year in the developmental league and everything. What are some of the things that you learned dealing with that caliber player that's played in college and they're now professional and everything? What are some of the things you learned from that?
Well, I learned that they're all still the same. Everybody needs that motivation. Different players, how you can talk to certain players, they still, being a professional, they still get in their feelings.
Yeah.
And being a coach, you got to still know how to, get on them and how to bring them back.
Yeah.
So you'll be surprised at that professional level. They're the same in high school or college guys. They're getting their feelings real quick.
Really? That's pretty funny. And I guess it can happen because it's such a mental thing, too. You get in a slump or you're not playing as well, then it does, and you kind of lash out on everybody else, too. So that's pretty interesting there.
Right. No, definitely.
All right. So talk to us about your college coaching career. You said you travel around and coach different places.
Yeah. I started out at junior college, Howard Junior College in Big Spring, Texas. Mm-hmm. From there, I went to Wiley College in Marshall, Texas. From there, I went to Texas Southern in Houston, Texas. And from there, I went to University of North Carolina, Greensboro, in Greensboro, North Carolina. And then from there, I went to the NBA D-League.
Well, it shows right there just how well-traveled you are and the different types of coaching experience and stuff that you have. What are you going to bring to high school? What is your system that you're wanting to run, and what are you wanting to do?
We're going to be fast-paced. We're going to spread the floor out. Definitely up-tempo, very aggressive on the defensive end. So we're going to be exciting to watch. Shoot the three ball. Definitely going to be one of the things we like to get up and do.
Now, is that similar to how West Virginia plays? Like, is it kind of that up-tempo where it's constant pressure all the time, or you more just shooting the ball, getting the shots off?
For us offensive-wise, we're going to be more of like a Kentucky style.
Yeah.
Space, high pick and rolls. Going down here, have a really good point guard that can get in the lane, can create, he can see real well. We'll be more of that style. On the defensive end, and we'll be like Kentucky, Louisville style, full court pressing a little bit, and if we get back in the zone, we're still going to be aggressive in it. We won't sit back and just let you pick us apart. We're going to be aggressive in that also.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be fun to watch. I'm sure it's going to be something new for some of the guys, some of the seniors and stuff that have been there for a little while to, I guess, switch it up here, and I'm sure they're looking forward to that. Talk to us about the senior class that you got.
Well, I got 3 seniors. They're going to be big for this team. Like I said, point guard Stephen Harris, pretty good guard, quick, get in the paint, see the floor real well. Got some guys that can really shoot the basketball. They're younger, 10th grade and 11th grade guys can really shoot it. Samara Willis, a 4-man for me, can probably play 3 for me, 2 for me, can put the ball on the floor for a 4-man, can shoot the 3. And also Ben Jackson will be big around the rim, can offensive rebound, defensive rebound the basketball for me.
So that sounds like you're really going to be relying on these seniors to pretty much, I guess, push your system, keep the tempo up and everything all year long. So I guess that's what seniors do.
That's what seniors do.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've been in that situation, so, ever since a 10th grader. So get on my back.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you for a ride. So.
And that's what we were talking about earlier is just how good Lochapoka basketball used to be before then, and now it's trying to get back to that point. But talk to us about your playing career whenever you were at Lochapoka, because you told me some things that I was kind of I didn't realize just how good.
Yeah, we went to state 3 years in a row. We won my sophomore year, we won my junior year. We lost my senior year by 4 points in the state finals. And I was still MVP 3 years in a row, 10th, 11th, 12th grade year, putting on the show. So. And
you said before that you would trade the sophomore year if you could have got the senior year championship.
Oh, my God,
right?
I'd trade both of them. I would trade my sophomore and my junior year for my senior year.
I don't blame you, because I bet if you lost some early ones, you had something, all right, well, next year we can get next year. After you're a senior and it's done, it's just like, so what happens now?
Oh, it was tough.
Unfortunately for you, though, you were going to play to Alabama.
Right,
Talk to us a little bit about your playing career there.
It was a dream come true. I grew up as a kid wanting to play for Alabama.
Yeah.
Whether it's football or basketball, I was heavily recruited in football, basketball. If I had a choice of football or basketball at Alabama, I chose basketball.
There you go.
But my career there was good. Coach Hall, defensive-minded coach. I learned a lot from him. And the toughness, he was a really tough-minded guy, and he instilled a lot of toughness in me.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Alabama basketball, what are your thoughts on Avery Johnson and what he's doing right now with the program?
Great fit.
Yeah, I think it is, too.
Great
I think it's
fit.
awesome.
Just a matter of time before it takes off, back to where my era was with I played with 6 pros.
Yeah.
Tony McDyess, Jason Caffey, Rod Rogers, James Hollywood Robinson. So it's getting back to that.
He's brought the excitement back, and you're seeing some of these 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits coming in there, and it's fun. I mean, I think he really shows these guys that he can get them to the NBA, and that's what they want to do,
That's
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's what it's all about. That's right.
You're exactly right. Talk to me a little bit about your competition in the area. Have you had a chance to scout out some of the teams and find out what you're up against?
Oh, man. Before I took the job, when I was talking with the principal about it, and once I decided I was going to do it, as soon as I got decided I was going to do it, I've been scouting everybody in the area, from the 6A schools to the 5A, 4. Anybody on my schedule, I'd have scouted you. I probably watched film on you probably tons of time already, especially the ones in the area I got to go through, which is Notasulga and Wiley. Other 2 teams in my area. I focus a lot on them. What I need to do, make an adjustment and all that, even though I don't play them till later. But definitely have watched a lot of film on everybody around here.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun to keep up with you guys. Let us know what we can do to help promote the program, anything we can do and call in and let me get updates throughout the season on how y'all are doing and how everything's going. So, Coach, we appreciate you coming on and talking with us. We're going to have some of your seniors up with us next. We're going to talk a bit about them, but appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with you. More on the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show right after this.
Ask what makes it the best 3 Series ever, and we'll tell you it has more advanced suspension and steering for even more control of the road. And it's near perfectly balanced to put performance first. But ask if we're aware the competition mimics us just to keep up? No comment. The BMW 3 Series.
Visit BMW of Columbus on Whittlesey Boulevard or shop bmwofcolumbus.com.
What's behind the CA?
A world full of opportunities.
Where are you now? Where are you going?
Where do you want to be?
These are all important in determining your path in life.
More importantly, why be ordinary
when you can be extraordinary?
At Central Alabama Community College, you can be anything you wish to be.
Don't put your future on hold and don't settle for less than excellence.
We are Central Alabama Community College.
Central to you.
Central to your success.
Whether it's a dream house or corporate real estate, Concrete has the skill, expertise, and talent to exceed your expectations. Trust Concrete to build a foundation for your future. Our work ethic and dedication are always in keeping the competition on their toes. We specialize in residential and commercial development in the Coosa, Talladega, and Shelby County areas. Call us today for your next project, 256-245-4211, or check us out on the web at con-crete.com.
If you've ever wanted a Lexus, now is your opportunity at the Reinhardt Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, the time of the year to get savings on the Lexus you want. With extra inventory, the selection is better than ever on the most popular models. Save thousands with low monthly payments and special financing. Get 0% APR on the ES for 60 months. At Reinhardt Lexus, an opportunity like this only knocks once a year. So find your Lexus today at Reinhardt Lexus, where you'll feel like family.
We love football season.
Don't pass on these deals.
Drive a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab 4x2 Express for $289 down, $289 a month during Ram Power Days at Vice Motors.
Score big and save all season long.
Lease the all-new redesigned 2017 Jeep Compass Latitude for just $149 a month.
Drive in for the savings. Drive out with the win.
Come see us in Alex City. ViceChryslerDodge.com.
If you've been putting off that new heating and air unit in your home because of the upfront expenses, Williams Plumbing of Alexander City now has primary financing from Synchrony and can now install brand new heating and cooling systems with zero down, longer terms, and a competitive rate. Call Williams Plumbing at 256-329-8488 and get a free quote and terms and upgrade up to $35,000 in work with approved credit. Williams Plumbing stands behind their work with on-time affordable service for all your heating and air needs, as well as plumbing for zero down financing and great service. Williams Plumbing.
Welcome back in the Lake Martin Sports Roundup. I'm your host, Adam Blankenship. Just got done talking to Coach Walter Pitts with Lochapoka High School varsity basketball. It's going to be a really exciting year to watch him as he was able to go out and play at Alabama and coach throughout college and D-League and everything else and come back to his hometown and coach. But now we're being joined by some of his seniors we got tonight. This is Ben Jackson. This is one of the big guys that he's going to be relying on this season. And Ben, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing fine, man. How about you?
Doing good, doing really good. Talk to us a little bit about your senior year. I know you're doing it. What you start playing 8th grade, 7th grade? 7th grade. All right. Well, what's some of the things you're looking forward to under Coach Pitts?
Oh, well, he put in a whole new offense. Like, we started spacing the ball and then started shooting more threes than we ever have. So I'm excited to see how that'll work out.
Yeah.
And then we can out and running more than we ever have, probably in the history of those folks.
Really?
So we're ready to see how that'll turn out.
Well, talk to us about your position. What your role is going to be, and what's some of the things that he's looking forward to you doing this year?
All right. I'm going to play center this year. And then they're going to expect me to probably be the dominating paint presence on both sides, on offense and defense, on the glass and everything, being out there, being physical, and being, one of the strongest and biggest guys out there on the court at all times.
Yeah, you see, especially today in the pro game and everything else, the center is like one of the most athletic positions on the court now.
Yeah.
You look at Karl Anthony Towns and some of those guys in the NBA, and it's just like, man, these big guys can really play.
Yeah,
so
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. Who would you say that you play, or who do you look to role model your game after?
Hassan Whiteside from the Heat. He goes out there. He posts up well. He grabs rebounds, block shots. Sometimes you see him grab the shot out the air.
Yeah.
You see it on ESPN all the time.
I know it.
Yeah, and he's one of the best centers in the game, and nobody really talks about him. They always talk about Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis.
You're exactly right. I didn't think about that. They really don't talk to him. He went on a hot streak a couple years ago whenever they were on him a lot, and then he kind of faded away with.
It was one time he had, I think it was 3 years ago, he had 30 points and 30 rebounds in the game. It was on ABC. Nobody really talked about it.
I remember that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. I guess because some of the other guys are, well, I guess he's still in Miami. It's a bigger market, so it's not near as bad, but. Anyway, we see. I like NBA basketball. We see you talking that all day.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things you're looking forward to for your senior year?
Oh, I expect to be in Birmingham for the Final Four. I expect to win the championship, but making it there is the first step.
Yeah.
The first step really is winning the first game and winning enough games to make the playoffs, area tournament, winning the area tournament.
Yeah.
And then moving on to the playoffs, opponent by opponent, and trying to win the championship my senior year.
It's kind of crazy how fast like your high school career goes by and everything, So, talk to us. How's the transition been? We get with Coach Pitts and with the new coaching and everything. Has it been tough coming in with your last year?
I always knew him because my dad played with him when they were in high school, so I always knew about him. I already knew how that he eventually would become the coach. And then I already knew what kind of philosophy he had because I heard that he coached at junior colleges in Texas, Texas Southern. And then I looked him up online and seen some of the plays that his teams run.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're going to go out there and run.
It's going to be fun,
yeah,
right?
Be fun, yeah.
So your dad was part of this amazing team that he talked about where the stretch was, right?
Yeah, in the late 80s.
Really?
I think it was 87, 88, they won championship.
Straight dominant, right? So it'd be nice to bring some of that back to Lochapoka, I'm sure.
It would be.
Because that's a storied program who has tons of championships and tons of talent coming through there. But, man, I appreciate you coming on and talking with us. Good luck to you in your senior year. Enjoy it, have fun, because at the end of it, man, it's gonna be gone. You can't ever get it back, So
yeah, you're right. Last year.
Yeah, exactly right. So good luck, and we look forward to hearing from you guys throughout the season. All right.
All right.
And we're just gonna take a quick little transition. We're gonna bring one of our next seniors up, and we'll talk to him right after this too. All right. So just got done talking to Ben Jackson right there, one of the seniors on this Lochapoka varsity basketball team, and now I have an opportunity to join by the point guard, the man with all the responsibility this year. Tell us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Steven Harris. I'm number 3. I'm the point guard, for real. I'm an all-around player. I can do it all. But I'm really a pass first. I see the floor very well. I can shoot the ball. I can drive when you need me to.
Yeah.
I'm just an all-around player, for real.
And according to Coach Pitts, it's going to be huge to have that, because with his system and wanting to shoot as many threes and everything it does, it's going to be important to have a guy that can get the ball to everybody.
Yes, sir. That's what I love to do. I want all my team to score.
And by doing that, it creates shots for you, man.
Yes,
because if you're constantly dishing everything else, they're going to try to branch out and leave you huge driving lanes and everything else. What who would you say that you like to base your game off of? Who's your favorite player that you kind of watch?
Well, in the NBA, I like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving. And Chris Paul passes.
Yeah.
But I've been watching Colin Sexton lately. And I like the way he play too. He's very aggressive. He can see the floor well. He can score. He can shoot. He got good defense.
Do you remember? You might be young, too young to know, but when Chris Paul played with the Hornets back in the day, man.
I remember some of it, but I like.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Man. Yeah, I know what he's talking about, but
he was my favorite player in the league then.
Yeah.
But he was with the Hornets, and we played 2K. Back then, they still had it, but it was on regular Xbox or whatever else. But
yeah,
he was so fun because he could hit the shots, he could make all the passes, everything else. What and I was telling him, Ben, I can talk basketball. I love NBA basketball, but what are some of the things that you're looking forward to with Coach Pitts' system and everything this year?
Really, he opened the floor for everybody. Like we're last year, like we really want to shoot the ball, but like more we're opening up for everybody now, like shooting, driving. He just let everybody play that game for real.
Yeah. How long have you been a starter for this team?
Since 10th grade, I think. Yeah, 10th grade. 10th grade. I played ninth grade. I played high school, but I wasn't very good at it. I was good, but like it took my press on me.
Yeah. You were just new to I guess that level too. You know, you're in ninth grade playing with a bunch of seniors, and everything else. Been doing it for a while. Then of course it take a little while to grow into it. Well, I guess it being your last year, is it kind of snuck up on you, and you feel like, that your high school career is pretty much flown by?
Yeah, it came fast.
It does. That's what I was telling Ben. It's like, enjoy it while it lasts, man, because, you're getting ready to start the season now, but you're going to blink, it's going to be gone just like that. What are some of the games you're looking forward to the most this year? Anybody you want to get revenge on from last year or anything?
Nope, Whiteley and Notre Southern. Whiteley and Notre Southern.
And those are guys in your region right there, right?
Yes, sir.
But what happened last year?
Turnovers,
missed
layups, missed free throws. Yeah, that's it for real.
Those are the ones that bother you the most because you feel like you could have won, and you know you could have won because of the small thing. It wasn't a talent thing. It was more of a we made mistakes kind of thing, right?
Mistake game. That's what it was.
Well, man, we look forward to following you guys this year. We appreciate you coming all the way up here tonight and talking with us, and good luck on your senior season. Like I said, man, enjoy it. Have fun with it, all right?
No problem.
All right. Well, we're going to transition. We got one more senior coming up out of this senior class of 3. We're going to talk to him right after this. All right, so continuing the show here, we're lucky to have the Los Pocos seniors up here tonight as they're getting ready for their senior season. And I'm joined now by my last senior. It's only 3 of y'all, so it's kind of all the pressure's on y'all to lead this bunch, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, introduce yourself. Tell us your name, tell us your position, and some of the things you're looking forward to this senior year.
Okay, my name is Samora Willis. I play the 4, but I can play any position on the court, wherever coach need me to play. And what I look for this season, I look on winning the region and just going to state and bringing home the championship.
Well, it seems like the 4 in today's game is probably one of the most important positions you got out there, man, because like you said, if you can play multiple positions, you see a lot of guys bounce between the 3 and the 4. So, I guess that's going to be big, and it's really going to be a key for you this year then, right?
Yes, sir.
Who you say that you role model your game after, or who do you like the most that you try to play like, or in the NBA or college or whoever it may be?
Well, when he was in college, I focused on Ben Simmons, but now in the NBA, I look up to Stephen Curry.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to come in handy with this system that y'all running with shooting a lot of 3 balls and moving the ball around pretty good bit, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, what are some of the things you're looking forward to in your senior year?
I'm looking on playing ball in college, maybe. Just want to be successful.
There you go. You have any idea? You started looking into college ball or anything?
I haven't yet, but I'm planning on to.
You're just trying to get prepared now for the seasons ahead of you and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
How's the transition been with Coach Pitts coming in your senior year? I know you've probably been used to a certain system all the way up until now.
Yeah, it's very different. It's very fast, and we're shooting more. Like, it just speed.
I have to ask you, does he run y'all to death after practice? Did he get y'all in shape for it? Or
yes,
what?
sir. We run. It ain't even after practice. It's just,
it's just all the time, right?
Yeah, we run.
I guess that's the best way to do it right there.
Yes, sir.
Well, is there anybody on the schedule this year that you're kind of looking forward to most to playing and getting a little revenge on? I was talking to our point guard over there, and he said Wadley and Noto Soga right off the bat. He even thinks twice about it.
Yeah, them 2, basically.
Those 2?
Yeah. And one more on my list, I want to beat Auburn.
Yeah.
I just want the underdog. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, talk to us a little bit with you guys being senior and the leadership role falling on y'all. What are some of the things y'all trying to push on the younger kids and try to get them to understand?
We're just trying to show them that, like, if you work hard, you can be great, and just do what coach tell you to do, and because he know what's right, and
just work hard, right?
Yes, sir.
It seems like you guys have really bought in to what coach is trying to do and everything. That's going to be huge, especially for the younger guys. So, good luck to you guys on your senior year. Enjoy it while it lasts. I was telling them, too, because it's going to fly by. And I hope to see you guys in the playoffs. We're going to be following you and keeping up. And y'all got to call in and let us know how everything's going, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck this season, and we're looking forward to following up with you. So, guys, we're going to get a quick commercial break. More on the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show right after this.
Now is the best time to see the good guys the locals know, Alex City Marine. With last year being our best year yet, Landau Pontoons has increased Alex City Marine's allocation of Landaus for the 17 season. Our Suzuki outboard selections are at an all-time high. Alex City Marine is now also Lake Martin's exclusive Manitou pontoon dealer with a full line of the luxurious Manitou Tri-Tune with patented V-Tune technology for top performance. Get the best selection now of Landau and Manitou pontoons. Alex City Marine, Lake Martin.
At A&M Plumbing, you can count on us for dependable, quality service. Our staff is professional, neat, clean, and courteous. We're a fully licensed and insured plumbing company. Call on A&M Plumbing for any plumbing, sewer, or septic problems. We provide a comprehensive line of plumbing repair and installation services to keep your home's plumbing systems in top order. When you need plumbing service, call on the professionals at A&M Plumbing. Service at its best, when you need it most.
Whether it's a walk-off home run, a game-winning touchdown, or a buzzer beater, make sure Jay's Sports Grill is in your lineup. Located in downtown Sylacauga and a short drive from Highway 280, Jay's has the food you're looking for. Whether it's wings, fingers, burgers, or salads, they have it all. Come bring your family for a great meal, come hang out with your friends for the big game, or call them at 256-207-0700 to place your order. Make sure Jay's Sports Grill is in your lineup.
Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. At Walls, you'll find a dedicated staff offering top quality service from routine maintenance to a full engine overhaul and everything in between. Brian Walls and the folks at Walls Tire are local folks that you know, and they provide the best service, always at a fair price. Find out what the rest of the Lake Martin area already knows. Walls Tire is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. Just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Welcome back into Lake Martin Sports Roundup. I'm your host, Adam Blankenship. Just had the Lochapoka varsity basketball team in with new head coach Walter Pitts. Played at Alabama back in the day.
All right.
He's coached a lot of
Roll
different
Tide.
colleges, I'm telling you. So it was an honor for me to get a chance to talk with him and interview him about his players. So looking forward to following those guys. But we're going to switch gears a little bit and bring in, because we'd like to highlight our youth teams around in this area. And youth football just wrapped up. It's crazy how fast football has flown by. But
it goes by in a hurry.
I'm telling you, before I get into that, I'll introduce you to my guest. Is Brian Yates. He's the head coach of the 10U Cowboys here in Alex City. How are you doing tonight, Coach?
Hey, man, I'm great.
We're
glad to be here. We've had a great season, and I'm glad they're getting to celebrate a little bit, and
there you go.
It's been good.
That's what we were talking about, but before we kind of got on camera was you was talking about this group of kids that you had and just how hard they worked all year. Talk to us about them a little bit.
These guys, when we first got them to practice, we really stressed defense. Our saying was if the other team don't score, we win, and they worked hard. We did a lot of footwork and stuff in the beginning that they kind of complained about, but, they got into it, and, they really did put the work in. I mean, I'll put it this way. We had a parent that this child was not on our team last year, and we won it. We were fortunate enough to win last year, and he got on there, and he said, I really thought y'all were stacked up. He said, but I realized y'all just worked harder than most everybody else. And these kids, they never complain. They real coachable. They got out. Coach Johnson does a good job on offense, and they learn plays that they really didn't even think, that they had memorized and got it going, and they did a great job on defense. Like I said, we worked a lot on that, and they I couldn't ask for a better group of fast learners, and giving us everything they had, every practice, every game. They brought it every night.
Well, talk to us about the season. How'd y'all start out? Did y'all progress throughout the year?
I tell you what, we really didn't know what we had. We kind of scrimmaged the team to start with, and we had a little question mark about how the offense might look, and then we got out into our first game, and it was a 18-0 win, and we kind of built on that, and it just kind of built on up during the season. We wound up 7-0, and we outscored our opponents 189-20. So our defense, we never gave up more than one score in a game. So
goodness,
they really bought into the defense.
So there wasn't a game that was close all year then, right?
No.
All right, so what was the score of the championship game?
It's 26-0.
26-0.
Yeah.
So when you say defense was the key, it really was.
It really was. The last 3 games we played were shutouts. Like I said, the most we gave up in a game was 7 points.
Wow.
So we couldn't ask for anything any better from these kids. They, in this age group, a lot of times they want to chase the ball.
Yeah.
Run all over the field. We tried to get fundamental with them and teach them to stay in their lanes, and we would ask them, what do you do on defense, and their answer is our job. And we tried to break down every position and tell them what their job was going to be, and they really listened, and they stayed with it. So we didn't get burned too much. We stayed at home, and was able to really turn it up on them.
That's huge at this age group too. Is getting those fundamentals in there, like you said, learning their assignments and those type things, because that's what's going to carry over. What they're going to need when they get to middle school or high school and everything else.
That's exactly right. You know, it's frustrating to me as a coach when we're doing this. These younger kids, and you get kids once they get on up to 9, 10, 11, and 12, they don't know how to line up. They don't know how to get in the stance. You know, you really got to work on fundamentals, and, you know, you can't expect to do all that. You know, once you get to middle school, they need to have an idea of good fundamental football when they get there, and that's what we've been trying to teach. And this group, like I said, they've been real good. And this group as a whole, not just our team, but, you know, all the teams in this age group has got some good athletes.
Yeah.
It's loaded up, and it looks good for the future for Benjamin Russell.
That's huge right there, and I think that's key. What you're talking there, like a lot of coaches get out there and players that they just want to win.
That's
but
right.
if you get out there and you take care of the fundamentals, you learn the game right, then winning comes along.
That's right.
I mean, that's what. Winning is not the main part of the equation. It's what happens whenever you prepare correctly, you know?
Right.
Talk to us a little bit. How did this start out with you guys? How did you get them to buy into to what y'all were coaching and everything?
Well, you know, this year we were fortunate to have 4 or 5 players back from our team last year, and then we had a couple of first-year players mixed in, and you know, it took a little bit of convincing some of the first-year players because they hadn't been through all those bear crawls and hills and sprints, and they didn't really understand why we were, you know, doing sidestep drills and, you know, running around the cones and stuff, doing a lot of footwork stuff. They didn't understand it to start with, but we got to telling them, you know, that it would help you in your tackling, help you in your blocking, and then once we were able to line up, you know, full pads, man on man, they realized that what we were saying was the truth. And then, you know, once we got to the games, you know, we stressed defense, and when they realized, hey, if we do tackle them, if we do our job and they don't score, then we will come out on top. So, you know, winning always helps.
Yeah.
But they really put the effort in, and, you know, this group was just special. They didn't, like I said, they didn't fuss a lot. They were real coachable. You know, if we broke it down and explained to them what we wanted them to do, they just did it. And, you know, like I said, some of the time I don't even think they realized how much they were retaining. But once they went on the field, the product we could see, you know, we looked at each other and said, you know, they're making us look real good because they have really caught on and done a good job.
So with the kids being in 10U, is the next level, is it 12U?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
You have a son that plays?
I do. He's number 8. His name's Maddox. He was a guard, left guard on offense, and he played a left tackle on defense.
Yeah.
You know, in our age group, we have a weight limit, so some of the kids.
I think that's key.
It is. Some of those kids can only play on the line. He was one of those kids. We marked them with a stripe on their helmet. You know, if they pick up a fumble or intercept a pass, it's blown dead. You know, that's just for safety purposes. You know, you don't want to line up a 200-pound kid in the backfield, and, you know, you can't do that. But, you know, we did try to get those guys that was on the line to learn how to block and, you know, do some good directional blocking. If we're going to run this way, you know, we want to seal our guys off that way. And, like I said, that's what we just really broke it down by position. We separated the line and the skill players in most practices, and we would work the line separate from those guys and then get back together for about the last 30 minutes, and that helped us a lot with blocking and tackling. But, yeah, it's a good group of kids.
I think that's huge right there that you guys are going so in-depth with the different positions and everything, because, like you said, when they get it up to the next level, then they won't be starting fresh because, I mean, there's years. Because people are concerned about safety and stuff like that these days, too. So a lot of kids are not playing up until they get a high school ball. So these kids are here getting a head start, getting there, learning what actually goes on in football and how to play the game correctly. So I think that's huge right there.
That's right. Another thing in this group, every third down, we have to throw a pass. So that helps encourage us to develop quarterbacks, develop skill positions. You know, with only having 16 players on the team, everybody's got to go both ways. So everybody got to learn a good bit of defense and offense. We use 2 quarterbacks, you know, because that's something you can never have enough of when you get school ball.
Right.
I mean, we need more of those people that can do that. So
definitely. Yeah, that's huge right there, especially with, like you said, with the weight limit rules and those type things like that. That's huge. It teaches the kids a lot. It keeps them from getting hurt. So, I mean, I remember whenever I was an 8, 9-year-old, and we were just getting killed.
Right.
I was getting killed. There was a team from Rockford when we played, and I swear those kids were 16 years old. We were 10. I mean, it was rough. So things have changed a lot. It seems like the coaches and the Parks and Rec doing a great job with this league. And
I can't complain at all. They did a great job. We had good officiating. We had, Matthew Keel really got everything going great this year, and it was a great season for everybody. Yeah,
definitely. And I'm looking forward. I'm glad Keel's in the role that he is. I think he's going to do really good with youth sports all the way around.
That's right.
So
he is.
But, Coach, thank you for coming on.
We appreciate you having us.
Yeah, no problem at all. We're going to have the kids come up here in a second. We're going to talk with all of them and give them an opportunity to shine a little bit because they're the ones who want it,
That's right, man. Hey, they did it.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with you. More on the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show right after this.
DHK Tire is Dadeville's full-service garage with personal service from hometown folks you know and trust. DHK Tire can get any style or make of tire you need for any vehicle at great prices. And they also offer used tires for anyone's budget. DHK can handle all your maintenance needs like oil changes, heating and cooling, as well as a full alternator and starter needs. Let your vehicle go all the way at DHK. DHK Tire on South Street in Dadeville.
Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union, is growing, and we want you to grow with us. Our brand new location is going to be opening soon in Alexander City, and we're offering a CD special going on right now. 15-month CD at 1.25%. This is a limited time offer. It's valid at all branches for new money only. Start a new relationship and trust your money and your time with the credit union that truly cares about you. Heritage South Credit Union, coming soon to Alexander City. Heritage South Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Lyman Ward Military Academy is currently accepting applications for fall enrollment with cadets reporting on August 19th. New drone and STEM programs added to the curriculum for the 2017 and 18 school year. If you're looking for structure, one-on-one academic help, athletic excellence, as well as leadership training, Lyman Ward is the school for you. For more information, visit our website at lwma.org or call our admissions director, Wynn Fletcher, at 256-675-6269.
Why buy your next car from Lynch Nissan of Orange?
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
When you're born, you're really young. You're like 0 years old. My grandma tells me to quit growing up so fast. But what can I do about it? My mom keeps throwing me birthday parties.
Russell Medical, comprehensive care in your corner of the world.
Welcome back in the Lake Martin Sports Roundup. Adam Blankenship, now joined by Brett Pritchard, and also the 10U Cowboys. So we talked with Coach Yates here, and you just told me how much. Well, you say what was the score? How many points last year?
We outscored our opponents 231-12 last year.
So there's 15-0 the past 2 years. But let's bring some of the players up and talk to them. These are the real guys who made it
Let me
happen.
just tell you, I'm glad the Cowboys' name in Little League is continuing on.
That's right.
That was our group 2 years ago, and
That's right.
phenomenal. And just keep it going, man. Just keep it going.
That's
Let's
right.
bring them up. Come on up, young man. Tell me your name.
Charlie Morgan.
All right, Charlie. All right. Tell me what position you played and what you like about football.
I play quarterback and cornerback.
Quarterback and cornerback. So do you like offense or defense better?
Offense.
Okay. All right. So who's your favorite football team?
The Falcons.
The Falcons. Okay. Good job. Congratulations, buddy. He's almost as tall as I am. What's your name, young man?
Sedarian Morgan.
What? All right. So same thing for you. What do you like? What was your position, and what do you like about football?
Position was defensive end and quarterback, and I like offense.
You like offense. You like to score points, right? All right. So who is your favorite football team?
The Panthers.
The Panthers. All right. So when saying that, who's your favorite football player?
Cam Newton.
I already knew the answer. Congratulations, buddy, on a good year. Okay.
Yeah, you have some good size on your team, it looks like.
They are.
All right.
That guy there.
Who am I talking to
just
here?
turned 10.
Jermichael Munn.
Jamaica, I like that smile. So what position did you play?
Right tackle and defensive end.
Right tackle and defensive end. So you protected the quarterback, right? Okay. All right. So tell me who your favorite football team is.
Raiders.
The Raiders. We got a lot of pro teams up here
like it.
tonight.
That's
So Raiders. Who's your favorite player?
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch. You did a good job last night. Congratulations, buddy. Come on up. They like to smile. I like that.
I'm
Happy
telling you,
group.
happy
Come
to
on up
be
here,
here.
buddy. Come on up here to me. What's your name?
Isaiah Moe.
All right, Isaiah. What position did you play?
Right guard and right tackle.
Okay, so you like the offensive line, right? You like blocking? All right, so what's your favorite thing about football?
Tackling.
Tackling. You like to tackle? All right, so who's your favorite team?
Ohio State.
Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State. Who's your favorite football player?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. I hear you, buddy. That's a good one to choose. Heisman Trophy right there. Come on up. Hey, this is a happy bunch, man.
Hey.
Who we talking to?
LeJavis Calhoun.
Okay. Tell
Also known
me
as
what
Baby
position you played.
Running back and cornerback.
Running back, cornerback. So I'm assuming you pretty fast, right?
Yes, sir.
You like scoring touchdowns?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me who your favorite football team is.
Alabama.
Alabama. All right. So who's your favorite football player?
Jalen Hurts.
All right, Jalen Hurts. I know this guy back here will be proud of that answer.
I'm with you on that one.
Hey, we only saw the back of his jersey all year.
Hi, my man. How are you doing?
Good.
Who am I talking to?
Maddox.
All right. Tell him again.
Maddox Yates.
All right, Maddox. All right. So tell me what you played this year and what do you like about football?
Left guard and left tackle.
So what do you like about football?
Defense.
You like defense, so you like to tackle people, right? Okay, so who's your favorite football team?
Panthers.
The Panthers. All right, so Cam Newton, your favorite player?
Yes, sir.
Good guess, right? Congratulations. All right, who we got? I think I know who this young man is, but I'm going to let you tell everybody. What's your name?
Carter Nace.
All right, Carter. So what position did you play?
Linebacker and center.
Linebacker and center. You got a lot of guys going two ways.
That's right.
Linebacker and center. So tell me who your favorite football team is.
The Broncos.
The Broncos. All right, so who's your favorite player?
Von Miller.
Von Miller. That's a good one right there. Congratulations, buddy.
All your kids, they
They
know their players.
They do. They know
their
these
teams
players,
and their
man. They
players.
watch. So
I'm impressed.
who am I talking to?
Hayden Peoples.
All right. So tell me what position you played.
Offensive tackle and linebacker.
Offensive tackle and linebacker. Which one did you like the best?
Offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle. Okay, so what do you like about football?
Wide receivers and touchdowns.
Okay. All right. I like that, too. That's pretty good. Who's your favorite football team?
Panthers.
The Panthers. All right. Favorite football player?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Good job. Congratulations, buddy.
Tons of Cam
Newton
tons of
fans
Cam
up here.
fans, yeah.
All right. Who are we talking to?
Jace Lucas.
All right, Jace. What position did you play?
Tight end and linebacker.
Tight end and linebacker. What'd you like about football?
I don't know.
You don't know. I know there's something out there. So let me make it a little easier. What's your favorite football team?
Patriots.
The Patriots. Okay. So am I guessing Tom Brady favorite player?
Yes.
Good guess. Good guess. Congratulations, buddy. Who we talking to?
Jaden Stanford.
Okay. All right. What position did you play?
Left guard and right tackle.
Left guard and right tackle. Got some good offensive linemen up here.
We do.
All right, so who's your favorite football team?
Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons. Finally out of Falcons up here.
There you go.
Favorite football player?
Julio Jones.
I knew it. Julio Jones. Congratulations.
Julio.
Smart man.
That's
There
right.
we go. There we go. Who am I talking to?
Carson Brown.
All right, Carson. What position did you play? Linebacker. All right. Do you like playing linebacker?
Kinda.
Did you make a lot of tackles?
5.
5. Oh, 5 in one game or 5 all year?
5 all year.
5 all year. Okay. Who's your favorite football team?
Falcon.
The Falcons. Who's your favorite player?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Congratulations, buddy. Good job. Who am I talking to?
Kingston.
All right, Kingston. What position did you play?
Running back and outside linebacker.
Running back and outside linebacker. All right. So did you like running the ball or did you like making tackles?
Running the ball.
Running the ball. Did you score a bunch of touchdowns? Okay. All right. Who's your favorite football team?
My favorite football team is the Raiders.
The Raiders. All right. Who's your favorite player?
Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette. Good job, buddy. Congratulations.
I was hoping
Y'all
for
got a deep team.
Amari Cooper.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was
You
hoping
waiting
for.
on Amari Cooper.
I'm just
Twice you've been let down.
just waiting for the Bama guys.
Twice you've been let down. Who am I talking to?
Javen.
Javen. All right. So what position did you play?
Wide receiver.
Did you catch some passes this year?
No, sir.
You didn't catch any passes. Why they didn't throw the ball to you?
They did.
They did. Okay. All right. So you're gonna get better. All right. So tell everybody who your favorite football team is.
Auburn.
Auburn. I hear you. What's your favorite player?
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. I hear you. Going back to the
That's a
to
good
the
school.
80s.
Yeah, that's a
there.
good one
Good
right
job
there.
right there.
Yeah.
Hard to beat.
That's a good one.
Who am I talking to?
Jakari Snow.
All right. So what position did you play?
Middle linebacker and running back.
So middle linebacker. So you kind of control the defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make a bunch of tackles?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who's your favorite football team?
Steelers.
The Steelers.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. Who's your favorite football player?
Odell.
Odell Beckham. Congratulations on a good year, buddy. I think that might be all of them, guys.
I think that's it,
That's
man.
a deep team.
Hey.
Y'all won yet? So much depth.
I know you have a lot of kids who follow the game and keep up with it,
That's
and know their
right.
teams and
I'm
players.
really
That's
surprised at all the pro
Yeah.
teams
no,
and
I was
players'
expecting
names.
more
Usually,
college.
usually it's Auburn or Alabama
That's
just
right.
constantly
Yeah. That's
over and
right.
over. But a lot of pro teams up here.
One thing I want to add about the season, too, we didn't make a lot of mistakes. We didn't turn the ball over very much, and that helped us a lot.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, well, that's good stuff, man. Well, Brian, we appreciate you
Hey,
guys coming
thank y'all
up
for
here
having us on.
tonight and being up here. And y'all had 2 years of great football,
That's
and
right.
I'm looking forward to seeing these boys get on up there
I
in
am, too.
Maroon. So,
That's right. Got a good group.
You're exactly right. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the 10U Cowboys, the champions. 2 years in a row, straight domination.
That's
So,
right.
as always, appreciate you coming on and talking
Appreciate
with us.
you
Love to
having
have you on more, too.
All right.
As next season's everything rolling around as well. So,
All right.
Brett, pretty much close it out for us, and we'll catch up with you guys next week. The Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show. See you then.
So you want to build a home? Build the home you want with America's Home Place. Choose from over 150 floor plans, then personalize. Tile backsplash with granite countertops? Done. A spacious bathroom you've always dreamed of? You got it. Choose every detail, floors, cabinets, even the paint color.
How about electric lime?
Can't decide? Relax. At America's Home Place, we take care of it all. It's your home. Own it. America's Home Place.
Main Street Family Urgent Care.
Relief has a new address in Alexander City. Main Street Family Urgent Care is now open across from Walmart on Highway 280. From cuts, broken bones, strep throat, and flu, they can help you heal and feel better fast. Open 8 to 8 Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Sunday.
Main Street Family Urgent Care. Heal better, feel better fast.
If you've been putting off that new heating and air unit in your home because of the upfront expenses, Williams Plumbing of Alexander City now has primary financing from Synchrony and can now install brand new heating and cooling systems with zero down, longer terms, and a competitive rate. Call Williams Plumbing at 256-329-8488 and get a free quote and terms and upgrade up to $35,000 in work with approved credit. Williams Plumbing stands behind their work with on-time affordable service for all your heating and air needs, as well as plumbing for zero down financing and great service. Williams Plumbing.